beautiful. It make me want to play it back, man. It's just so beautiful. Um, what was Oh, I gotta take my mask off. Gotta take my mask off. Whew. Oh man, little hands. We gotta talk about some testosterone and what is it? What else? Testosterone and estrogen. Uh, your science it's like what do you call it? Frankenstein's type science. It's alive. It's alive. And you try so many things that me myself would say you better off making slime. It's more of a scientific experiment than experimenting on, you know, altering genetics in a way. Because you don't know how them genetics may either overreact or underreact. And here it is, you want to add some things to the so-called vaccine and tell them that Pfizer no longer has the cure and this, that, and the third, but others had a cure. Listen, the way that would probably operate would be you have to get a shot at least twice a month off of that. And that would have to last up until at least a year, maybe a year and a half after the starting trials of this so-called, whatever you want to call it. Because if it's understood that it's the things that I've shown you, then that's how long it'll take if you're doing it your way. And then, not for nothing, there's one thing out of what you're doing to try to, I guess, sustain the juice in a way, which is freezing it. That's ultimately taken away from the potency of what you so-called made, I guess, huh? You do know when you freeze something and you break it down to molecules, it loses its vapor. It's, you know what I mean? But I'm realizing that you want to test things out to make money. Now, if I'm correct on these shots that you supposed to be producing, how much is that? Because I was thinking if I was going to sell them, it had to be $20 a shot, huh? I mean, if you want to make so much money that you want to make off it because you've been holding on to these for how long now? You saying that you want to, what you call it, 40,000 is on the trial for this test run. But like I said, you playing so many games, I had to give it out like that. Cause I in my head I said to myself, I'm telling you something, you acting on it, but the people are still, you know, like I said, salute to those that went on ahead and did some things with something. But I said to myself, even then, it's only going to, you know what I mean? It's a pandemic. But like I said, man, we just have to bear with the fact that whatever comes equipped to help and save, some people just don't want that. They want utter chaos in a way where they can't be blamed for any of it. Because, like I said, you signed this Freedom of Speech Act during the time when they was trying to take you to court. And like I said, the court system is implemented on the fact that it's been the same for a very long time. And right now, there's no one to watch over that with. Why? Because the Lady Justice ain't even put in the ground yet. You already got another justice ready to replace her, with claims that they're better. Out of the resources that I've obtained throughout this journey, it's just more or less you have to vote upon both sides in order to do so. And like I said, you've been doing so much of this. I'm the president. There's a way, but you won't allow that way to take place because you're saying that it's not time for all of that. But in all reality, you inducing that to bring it to you like that. That's why you got the protesters mixed up. You got estrogen, testosterone mixed up. You got the fact that you telling these people it's gonna be okay, and they think so, but it just doesn't seem like it's getting, what do you call it, better. Where is the stimulus? Where is it? Nah. Like I said, you wanted to supply travels. Travel is on an extended what you call it, survival kit right now. You wanted to help businesses out. There's so many businesses claiming for self-employment now and bankruptcy. I bet you wish you changed that mind. What up? Like I said, the courts, they want you, you know what I mean, to answer up to all of these problems that they have. Coronavirus updates tops. Yeah, that was an hour ago. 200 million to less than 8 months. Listen, man, you caught more bodies than the World War I. CDC takes down. Yeah, God, that was a day ago. I said, man, I gotta be patient and wait, because it would make no sense to hasten a hasting pace when someone else is hasting. You know? And could you please tell us what's in these so-called vaccinations that you swapping with different companies and claiming that you got this and that? Like I said, send it through, everything. But you don't want to do that because you can't. Because if you do that, you know you would have to open up all medical and staffing and all that extra stuff, to the point where you have to pay them by the hour again. And then you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, baby. You don't want to do that. So I said, man, what in the world? Is if you open up the doctor's office, you give them this so-called shots that they want to inject to people. You know that you seen you had a problem with PPP. You have a problem with loading up them vessels, them injection vessels. That's why you rather just do the trials and, you know what I mean, see if it's whatever it is. But like I told you, you're gonna have to go through a year and some change with that, baby, at least. And different strokes for different folks. Stronger immune system, 9 weakened immune systems. You got a lot of work to do, a lot of work. You want it all handed to you nice and easy in a gift wrap bow and tie, huh? We'll see how that works for you. CDC issues recommendation for celebration. I'm sorry, for celebrating holidays. I wouldn't celebrate no holidays. Nope. I'm gonna have a celebration. Nope. Too much going on for that. Alan, COVID-19, they say, is terrible. Coronavirus case itches up in Gilbert. Listen, man, of course. It's going to continue, man. It's like I said, you run around here fiddling with estrogen, and injecting insulin, doing all this extra stuff. It's just, oh my goodness. I said out of desperation, why you just ain't call me or something? Why you just ain't say, we can't handle it, man. We can't handle it. So I get down to business, man. And right now, the form of business you running it just isn't helpful, man. Sheesh. I said you went back to always a business, knowing it wouldn't fit in today's society. Why? Because I guess you probably about, I don't know, you trying to live probably about 150, right? 160 or so. Oh, and salute to my sponsor out here getting meals to people that can order HelloFresh. You know, taking the innovation of the pandemic and getting something done. Not pointing the blame. Because what took place probably shouldn't have, but considering how things was going and out of desperation and drasticity, I said it to you. I said, what you gonna do? And you did it. But then I said, oh man, don't just think of me when you're doing things. You gotta think of the world. What's news today? Redistriction amendments returning to remote learning. That rhyme, by the way. Salute to the people out there putting the rhymes together. It's like I said, man, remote learning has changed the fact of putting your life on the line for nothing, or taking life into your own hands during the times of a pandemic. It's like I said, man, hands too little to hold on to all of us. Little hands. 55 plus. Shine News. Don't delay. Keep America great. Like I said, Trump still has supporters, man. Because, like I said, maybe they had too much estrogen or not enough testosterone. Who knows? It's all mixed up. And then, like I said, at least the new apps is coming out. News and notes. Yeah, you're going to have to take notes. Because this is a long journey back to where we once came from. It's like an evolution of mankind, where everyone is placed inside of a bubble. It's for the good of humanity. Senate resolution to honor Ruth Ginsburg blocked after bipartisan issues with the Republicans. I told you, man, you ain't gonna let her rest in peace and nothing, man. I said you can't do harm to a deceased person, man. You could try though, but I never found sense in beating a dead horse. And in no way am I trying to come down on you little hands, because the world seems to already did that. Whew. But we'll see if we can force this re-election now. How Quo9 is spreading. I mean, I guess they must have said COVID-9. That's, I don't know. Quo9 is probably COVID-19 induced to its highest form now. Spreading during the pandemic, and more lessons to learn. Hopefully remotely, man. Because like I said, you send them in there, Trump gonna have the upper hand. And you don't want to do that. He already got enough on them little hands, man. Latino woman accused of murder doing sex trafficking. Why, man? Like I said, she had to fight for her life, man. There's some savagery stuff going on out here, man. Anybody could Google you. News for gas guzzlers. The unstimulated and pirate heads. Why you worried about gasoline? Because Tesla want to take all of the batteries. Don't worry about gasoline. Gasoline is a natural resource sitting here for the world to use at your local gas station. Why you want to get rid of local gas stations? We need gasoline though. Listen, man. You need gasoline though for your vehicles. They all not electric no more. You want to tell Elon to do something? Tell Elon to take all that and supply all public transportation with electrical vehicles. Then, since you want to be amazing and all. Wait, let him do that then, huh? Real love. I'm searching for the real love. Like I said, man, we all can't be great, but that amount of greatness deserves to give back. Restaurant news, girl goes barbecue. Now you going that chicken heads. That's basically how it says. If we get down to this estrogen, testosterone, and what's in your so-called vaccine, and how much does it cost to get injected, and what's in it? These are all questions I have that hasn't been answered, and I'm gonna continue asking them until someone comes up with the answer to all of this stuff. I mean, legitimately. Virginia has 2 of U.S. News 10 healthiest communities for 2020. I beg to differ. Just like I said, we want to put health and all of this mixed up, and who has the healthier community. Like I said, it's mainly vegans. Yes, the vegan community may be the healthiest community. Eat greens. Martha's Vineyard News. September ferry traffic sees strong rebound. Salute to the traffic. Social media reacts to new Jordan Himlins ownership group. Like I said, Bubba got the news. Jordan got the company. You gotta see the subliminal shots, man. That's why I left sports alone for a minute, man. So I could focus on, I wouldn't say something that matters, but something that's controlling the world. And with that being said, peace. I gotta go.